You wrote a book.
Right.
Yeah, they used to be bestsellers in like Blockbuster. So people go to the library, not Blockbuster.
Yeah, go ahead.
So
So is that just it? Just because of the audience side or size, or is there more to it than that? Just because you want to reach people, or is it something um, about the audience, or something about the way you said that the way that books were 50 years ago, that's the way film is now. There's something about the way books were 50 years ago that
no, it's
film
just
captures now,
film
or
came about, and it was images are really powerful, and the written word is hasn't been able to catch up with the immediacy of images, I feel. So there's something about seeing something is much more than reading about it. But a lot of people don't realize that when you read, you understand so much more sometimes.
yeah, 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 yeah. I studied philosophy at San Francisco State. I had BA in philosophy, and read and yeah, experienced that reading and developing a certain type of understanding from reading. Reading words and just getting it. And thinking, man, being so empowered by that.
Yeah, you certainly start looking at things at a different level, or analyzing situations at a different level. I feel.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I agree completely. I agree.
Because what are people after in real life? They're characters, right? Everyone's living a story, or making their own story.
Yeah.
It's all, everyone wants to create a great novel,
Yeah.
in their lives.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
It's a big driving force in all of us. And everyone here is here because they want to include a small paragraph that says in
Yeah.
their novel
Yeah.
of life.
Nice. Real nice.
So it's a nice way to read people too. It's cool.
I'm recording. Yeah. I'm actually trying to get that sign. I'm trying to focus. So I need like words.
LGBT center, yeah.
Yeah, I can use that too. Focus. Now it's pretty focused. And I can zoom back out. Focus.
Blue's taking up the picture.
Yeah.
Thank you for being here.
We'll go ahead and sign.
My name is Dawati Sawul, and I am with San Francisco Pride and with Black Rap. And I want to say my own personal experience. Yes, I have experienced walking through the Castro and been called the N-word too many times. And I have experienced walking through the Castro being called the B word more times than I want to think about. I have experienced walking through stores and people following me around many, too many times. And I have experienced standing in line, and then it's my turn at the counter and they start talking to the person behind me. And this has got to stop. This is horrific pain, yes, but also I want to add that there is a bigger pain that's in our community. It is in our larger community, and it's our silence. All of us, we sit in silence. I sit in silence sometimes. We see things happen and we turn our head, pretend like we didn't see it. We see things happen and we shake our head like, oh, that shouldn't happen like that. We see things that happen and we pretend like it's not going on. And it's killing us as a community. We have boards that don't represent our whole community, and we have got to speak up. We have staffing patterns and are agencies that are established to support our whole community. Management does not support our community. It's a white management. We have staff, and it's white staff. We have volunteer services that are all white. So that means that the services that we're providing to our overall community is not reaching our whole community. And the silence has got to stop. Silence is killing us. So I'm actually calling on all of us to look within ourselves and say, what is it that I can do so that I don't sit in silence anymore? I'm calling on all of us to talk to our friends, to say, what can I do with you? How can I support you not to sit in silence anymore? If we had a friend that had a disease and was not doing anything about it, we would sit down and talk with our friend. Sometimes we would get a couple of people to go with us and let's go sit and talk to our friend. Our friend has a disease and nothing is happening. They're not doing anything to take care of it. Our community has a disease, it's called discrimination. Our community has a disease, it's called racism. Our community has a disease and it's called bigotry. And we have got to stop sitting in silence. In every room that we gather in every meeting that we're in, we have got to stop sitting in silence. And I know that everybody's here. We are all allies to stand up against this, but we have got to open our mouth. We got to enroll other people. We have got to stop sitting in silence. We're going to march here. I don't know any place else that ever had marched against the LBGT community and said we have got to step up. And that's what we're doing here today. Now, John Newsom, who is part of coordinating this event and who is one of the co-founders of and Castro for All. They had a different name a little bit ago. And Castro for All will speak with you.
Over here. Thanks, Leslie. This is a very powerful woman, a powerful community leader. We're indebted to you for everything that you've done. I'm going to speak from the heart and start a way that one of my best friends taught me to start, which is by speaking from your values. It's Don Romsberg, who's been critically involved in this work, and I'm so proud of you and everyone here. This is a labor of love. When I step back and think about San Francisco and this community and this neighborhood and what it represents, it is such a powerful, powerful place. There are times when I'm frustrated by it and I hate it, but I moved here because I recognized that I could be uniquely myself in San Francisco. And that I could be a part of a community that has such a rich tradition that produced Harvey Milk, a tremendous legacy. Some of the earliest responses to the HIV epidemic were crafted here. And they've gone from here across this country and well across the world. This community has led the fight for marriage equality, for transgender equality. It's a tremendous place, and I love this city more than any place in the world, and I love this community, and we all do. And we're here because we love it. We're here to help heal this community. It's especially important to me to reconnect with that because I'm also feeling really sad today. When my friends told me that there was an article in the Bay Times that suggested that someone had died at the Pendulum in a racially motivated incident, I was really, really sad. And then I was really angry that that could happen in our city. That is so wrong. That's anathema to everything that we believe. It's anathema to everything that we fight for. It's wrong. It's heinous. It's unacceptable. That should never go on in our community. And it's something that we have to speak out against. So I was sad, and then I got really angry. I was really, really angry. And yet I'm hopeful. I have to be hopeful because so many people have come together and said, this has to change. And have done it in a way that I've never seen before. I've had the honor of working with allies who are white and black and men and women
all races, working on racism and acknowledging that racism exists everywhere. That it's just as wrong to kill a white person as it is to kill a black person, that it's wrong to throw someone out of a bar because of the color of their skin or their gender. It's wrong. Our community deserves so much more than that. And we represent people who are saying that we can build it, we can live it, by just being here on the street corner. So powerful. Doing it together. I'm so proud of that. And I think by just living that and showing that that can happen, that in and of itself is a victory. So I just want to say thank you so much for being here. Thank you for sharing my sadness, because I know that many of you feel sad too. Thank you for sharing that hope and for helping to co-create something new that is already so powerful and that will change this community, and by changing this community, like so many other things, change our world. Thank you for that too. And thank you for marching together. I don't march, usually. I'm not someone who goes to marches. I'm way out of my comfort zone. I'm so far out of my comfort zone. But I'm much more comfortable knowing that you're here too. So thank you so much.
We're here to make a statement. Are we here to make a statement? Yeah. Are we here to make a statement? Yeah. Are we here to talk about change? Yeah. Are we here to talk about change? Yeah. Are we the change? Yeah. Are we the change? Yeah. All right. Morning Star Vencil, you ready to speak? Come on up. One of the founding members of the Bay Area American Indian Two-Spirit.
Oh yeah. Woo! Woo!
I would like to start off by saying that I moved to San Francisco because I had a chance to be who I am, to have a partner who can be with me. I came from Colorado. In Colorado, I was the first Asian American who became a cop, who went to police academy. And when I went to police academy to become a cop, it was my fellow lesbian who turned me in. And I moved here to change my life. And I'm here to tell you that even when I go to Castro, I still get discriminated. And I'll give you an example. One time I was in line, there was the guy behind me, and I had a lot of grocery in my hand. Finally, I said, I changed my mind, you know. Everybody should be able to change their mind. So I got some bread and things just next to me, and this guy came in front of me. And he said, in America, if you're in America, you should be able to get all your food before you get online. So I told the gentleman that if you're going to be racist, do it right. I am a Native American. You're in my country now. So what I did, the lady was in front, the salesperson. She said, what's going on? What's the commotion? And the guy said again, in America, if you want to be in line, get all your shit. Excuse my French. You know what the lady said? She said, we do not do service for someone who harass our customer. Wow. So I'm here to ask you, my friends and my family, my chosen family, because my family had turned their back on me when I came out. Are you going to be an ally? When I say you're going to be an ally, if you see someone being put down, being discriminated, you're not going to stand up there and just let it happen, like what that lady did. She said, we do not do service someone who harass our customer. So if we're going to be, we need to watch each other's back. And one way is to be each other's ally. We are accountable. There's a saying, united we stand, divided we fall. So raise your hand. Who wants to be an ally? Okay. Then if we keep watch each other's back, man, I'm telling you, nobody can take us down. Nobody.
You watch my back, I watch your back. You watch my back, I watch my back. You watch my back, I'll watch your back. Peter Barbosa, Eyebright Productions.
First of all, I want to thank Swasi and the organizers of this event for putting this together. It's really important for our community. I work with Dee Mosbacher of Woman Vision and iBuy Productions, and we make films that actually address the concept of homophobia from a racial and cultural perspective. And we strongly believe in those films because they start a dialogue. How many of you have experienced discrimination? Even if you're white, for being gay, for a disability, for your sexual orientation, for whatever, it's a really negative feeling when you are the victim of injustice. It gives you pain, it gives you rage, it gives you sadness. You know, you want to scream, and I totally believe it. Let's not be silent. And you know, there are times in life in which you really have to work from that anger. There are times in life in which you really have to speak out. And I'm here to encourage you to ask for the wisdom for the other times in which you have to block the anger and go to that beautiful, positive place in your heart. And work building bridges. And work creating a dialogue. Sometimes you have to scream. Sometimes you have to break the silence, right? But sometimes you actually have to take that step of commencing a dialogue to build a bridge with that person that doesn't understand, with that person that doesn't get it. So I'm here to tell you, yes, we're going to scream. We're going to break that silence. We're together in this. But we also are going to search for the times that we can build the bridges. And I encourage you to do that. And compañeros, estamos juntos en la lucha. We're together in the struggle.
Yeah.
We're building bridges. We're together in the struggle. We're building bridges. We're together in the struggle. We're building bridges and we're together in the struggle. Michael Bell, member of Black Rap.
Thank you all for being here. It's an important afternoon for all of us. I'm here because I'm standing on the shoulders of my grandparents, my parents, and my family that are all been involved in the civil rights movement. I want to ask each one of you to turn to the person next to you right now and answer the question, why are you here? What brings you here today? Take a moment and answer that for yourself. Okay, great. Let's hear from a couple of folks.
I'm here because it's human rights issue.
Let's hear from a couple more folks.
I am here to advocate for people like me and all the people that I call my family, which is everyone here present today.
Great, let's hear for some more people. Anyone else? Why are you here? Tell us what you're here to do.
I'm here to support everybody here that's fighting for their rights and to get rid of discrimination in every community.
Whatever it is that brought you here, we're glad that you're here. And at the end of this rally, when we go back to our homes, to our communities, to our families, the question becomes, what are you going to do differently that's going to make a change in our community? Whatever it is you're willing to do, whatever barrier you're willing to put up to fight racism and to support all of our community, we want you to make that commitment today. And we thank you for being here.
Supervisor Tom Amiano.
Thank you very much. Thank you for asking me, first of all. I'm honored about that. And look at all of us, huh? And for each one of you, there's 10 more of you. So think of that. That's really what's important, and putting it out there. And education is important. I've been around a long time, and I do remember the late 70s and the early 70s, particularly on Castro Street. And I said to an African American friend of mine, "Why don't you go to Castro Street?" And he said, "Castro Street, 100,000 fags, 100 stories. None of them good for me." And what I like about that is when things hurt, when things anger, when things frustrate, we still have a sense of humor, and we're still not afraid to say, "This hurts, and now I'm going to kick your ass." Because that's right, because that makes us that really makes us invincible. And I knew Harvey Milk, and he really did believe in inclusion. He meant it very, very much. That's why he represented district elections, which won, and we had the first African American woman on the board of supervisors, the first Asian American man, more women, the first openly gay man. He did walk that walk, and what happened to him, right? He was murdered because he had vision. And I think there's a lot of people out there with histories in their own culture of things like that and worse happening. And there is nothing there is nothing more disappointing and no bigger sense of betrayal when you come somewhere and you expect it to be different. And it doesn't happen. To be queer is to be so gifted, and sometimes we squander our own gifts. In the 70s, there was a black gay bar in the Tenderloin on Jones Street called Bojangles, and every night the police, in their black and whites, very comforting. That was very reassuring. And I want them to feel that freedom of being in other neighborhoods, and when they become a majority, to be able to go there and not want to repeat what happened earlier in history. And I'm afraid that the institutionalization of this concept, all the isms, the racism, the anti-Semitism, it all has the same master. It all has the same father, and that's oppression. And we got to help the young people make those connections, but don't let them feel that we lied to them. Because I was a teacher for a long time. You don't lie to kids. You tell them, and you acknowledge things. So we don't want to lie to them and say, "You can come to a lyric dance," and we see all that promise, and we see a lot of diversity. We want you also to be comfortable in your own neighborhoods, in your own school. And Harvey Milk always said, you got to give them hope. And Lyric and organizations like that give me that hope. Let's live up to it. Thank you.
Calvin Gibson, former president of San Francisco Pride.
Hey, y'all. It's good to see everybody. You know what, y'all? I am 43 years old, and I am from the segregated South. I am from the segregated South. I know what it feels like to be a second-class citizen. I have walked on the black side of the street. I have sat in the black section of the movie theater. I have eaten in the black section of the restaurant. I have walked through the back doors of white people's houses. And I remember asking my relatives, "Why do we live this way?" And their response is, "That's just the way it is." And what I'm here to tell you is that ain't the way it is anymore. Because I am an empowered black man. And I know what's right. And you know what's right. And we're going to make this right. I'm of the integration generation. So, okay, I dealt with segregation. I had courage to make it through segregation. And then what did I find myself in the middle of? Integration. I had to be bused all the way across town to the white schools. I had white people throwing eggs at my buses every single day when we showed up. We had racial riots. We had the police officers there ready to haul us back onto our buses and take us back home anytime that any type of disturbance came up. And guess what? I survived. I had courage. I had courage. And I'm not an angry black man. Any of you know me that I'm a very loving person. But one thing that I would like to say is that I moved to San Francisco for one reason. For one reason only. And that reason is to have freedom. That's why I moved to San Francisco, to be free as a gay man, to be free as a black man. I'm sitting here looking at television, news reports, and hearing about how wonderful San Francisco is, and how diverse it is, and how inclusive it is, and how people are empowered, and the women are empowered, and the people of color are empowered. And then I get here, and I feel like I can't walk down Castro Street without people looking at me and making me feel like I do not belong. Guess what? I have lots of rehearsal with this. I felt this in Oak Grove, Louisiana, and I felt this in Denver, Colorado, and I feel it in San Francisco. And you know what my response to that is? Is to have courage. Because I don't really care what you think. I honestly don't really care what you think, because I'll go sashay my little black ass down the street as if I own Castro. It's like I bought the damn street. I planted the damn trees. I built the damn buildings. It's mine, motherfucker. It's mine. And anybody who knows me knows that that's how I behave, because that's how I am. And so what I want to say to my black brothers and sisters is to have courage. This is not a moment of defeat. This is only a moment of inconvenience. A time to just stand up and say, now y'all, you know what's right. Stop doing what's wrong and do what is right. Les Natalie, the owner of Badlands Bar, brought us to the point where we are today. I'm giving him full credit. I'm giving him full credit. Because I warned Les Natalie way back in January. I said, Les, do you understand that you have a reputation of being racist against African Americans? And he blew me off. And I'm like, I'm a community leader. I know how to talk to white people. I'm happy to sit down with you and talk to you about how you can be more accommodating and to make sure that everyone that walks into your bars have equal access. I tried to offer him my business card, and guess what? He refused to take it. And it wasn't until good people like you stood up to say, we will not tolerate any racism in Les Natalie's bars at Badlands or Detours or anywhere else, did he finally call me and say, Calvin, I want to talk. It's time to talk. Right now, to my black brothers and sisters, have courage. When you walk through this neighborhood, walk through it as if you own it. Walk with your head held high, with your back straight, with your shoulders square, as if you have a purpose, and that purpose is belonging because you are in San Francisco to express your freedom. Now, you don't think I'm going to let you white people off the hook now, are you? You know what? I love white people. I even have sex with white people. You know? I don't have an issue with white people. But you know what? I'm calling you out right now. This is a call to white people. And you know what I want you to do? I want every single person here that knows another white person to go home and say, all white people have been called out by Calvin Gibson today, all righty? I want you to talk to every white person you know. And this is what I want you to say to them, that white people need to have the courage to talk to other white people about their racism. White people need to have the courage to talk to other white people when they see them practicing discrimination, and when they see them being prejudiced, and when they see them treating other people as second-class citizens. It is your responsibility. It's not my responsibility. That is your responsibility. You're the person with the power. That is your responsibility. You can change the world. Every white person, you need to have the courage to say, I truly believe in diversity and inclusion. You know one thing that San Francisco is known for is a rich culture. That we celebrate all these different people and all these different communities. And you can't walk through different neighborhoods without seeing expression of culture and richness. And then you know what I find when I come to the gay community? It feels like we're sort of bland. We're sort of bland. The Castro is boring. And the reason it's boring is because we have this fabric of beautiful people that are basically being told that you do not belong here unless you look exactly like me and act exactly like me. And that's wrong, y'all, and you know it's wrong. And that's why I'm so happy that we're here today to do something about it. Thank you.
I want you to turn to your neighbor and say, "You are the Castro." Turn to your neighbor. Now turn to someone else and say, now turn to someone else on the other side of you and say, "I am the Castro." I am the Castro. Eleanor. Co-founder of the Latino Forum and on the board of the National Center for Lesbian Rights.
Thank you. Thank you all for coming out this evening. You know, we all live in San Francisco because it's the most beautiful city, well, one of the most beautiful cities in the world, right? It's diversity, it's this whole, just, you know, like I look out right now and I see all these beautiful faces, and that's one of the reasons we're here. But when Ziwazi called me, and that's why I was here, Ziwazi called me, you don't say no to her. And she told me the things that she's experienced. I said, "Girl, let me take off my hoops." Because I wanted to kick some ass. You know, I couldn't believe 2005 and this shit is going on. And then I hear other stories. And then I thought about it, you know, have I ever experienced any of this? And as I thought about it more, really, the one time that I did, well, not one, I'm sure I did others and just wasn't aware of it, but one of the times that I did was about 2 years ago when I worked, I won't have to name the place, but I worked in an LGBT place. And not only did I experience racism, but I experienced classism, you know, and I thought, wow, this is going on here. So I think we all need to take responsibility. You know, I think we all need to take our hoops off and really kick some butt. Because, folks, this isn't going to go away. We need to talk about it, and I totally agree with the folks that said that. Let's talk about it, because you know what? It's going on. And I think we need to talk about it. We need to do something about it. And I want all of you to take responsibility, because that's one of the reasons I'm here today. Because I feel I need to take responsibility. And the only way it's going to end is if all of us, decide to do something about it. Thank you all for coming.
Okay, we're getting ready to be very visible in our community. So we're going to line up going in this direction. And chocolate people go to the front.
Oh, shit. Radical.
How are you? Nice to see you.
Likewise, Tom.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming out.
Thank you.
And good luck.
All right.
Yeah,
Just
race.
one more month. That's all I got.
How's it going?
I think it's really going well. It's just, you know, you have to stay in there.
Yeah.
You can't get tired, and you can't say, "I'm going to win," so.
Right.
That's all.
Right.
So otherwise, it's fine.
You know, Jim's my roommate.
No, I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
Rivaldo.
Oh, for God's sake.
Yeah.
We love Jim.
I'm sure you do.
Yeah.
I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do love Jim. Yeah, he's a good guy.
Yeah. And you live where now? In the Hague?
No, we live in Western Edition.
Yeah. Oh, all right. Well, you know, I get that.
Grove and the
You're happy there?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. All right.
So-
And this is for you or for the publication?
It's for John Newsom.
Yeah, oh yeah, I know.
So
Very
it's
nice
sort of
guy.
just you might have seen me around other places with my camera. So you recording?
Yeah.
Yeah? Cool. Okay, let's run up ahead.
Shall never be defeated. The people united shall never be defeated. The people united.
On the right, wait for the light. We'll hold the intersection for you guys, okay?
Paul, come here.
show you how to brighten it up. Take one of the filters off. See how that looks. Think that's better?
Might be too bright, right?
Yeah. Take the filter back on, and we'll open up the aperture a little bit.
Okay. Yeah.
How's that? Yeah?
Totally. It's nice to like.
You're a natural, man.
Committee, and the thing I like about the Green Party is it's often, Okay, all right.
Will never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated. The people will never be defeated. United, never be defeated. United will never be defeated.
You did it well. You got us fired up. You are a living example.
a little bit here, and I want to give you a little bit of information. I know many of you already know this, some of us by heart, some of us by resistance. Some of you have not been the targets of racism. Instead, you have been conditioned by society to act out the oppressor role of racism. Because you have not been the target of racism, you have not suffered the damage described above. However, in a different way, racism greatly damages your minds and lives as white people. Racism is contrary to the fundamental nature of every human being. Yes, it's true. When white people are thinking clearly, when they have access to information and relationships with people of color, white people would never choose racism. It's based in distortion and confusion and early training. So it's true, all human beings begin life caring deeply about all other human beings. Until we ourselves are hurt, put down, ignored, threatened, scared, beaten, criticized, isolated, and so on, each of us wants all people to be treated well. None of us, including white people, would ever participate in the racist mistreatment or oppression of other humans unless we had first been hurt. However, once hurt, we are vulnerable to hurting others by participating in oppressive systems and acting oppressively as individuals. This is also the formula for homophobia, right? We all hate homophobia, right? Well, homophobia comes from the same roots that racism comes from. Okay? Ending racism in our queer communities is completely possible. But you have to believe in it. You have to believe in it. And it's always in action. It's 24/7. It's 24/7. The pieces I just read you is from United to End Racism. It is a movement in 92 countries to end racism. Anyone wants to know the website, come up and talk to me afterwards. Okay, so we're gathered here today as a community of warriors. Warriors against racism. Okay? Yeah. And you know what? We're not going to swallow it anymore, people. We're not. Because when we internalize and swallow it, guess what happens? What happens? Guess what? The manifestation of disease, torn and broken dreams, small lives. No, we're not going to internalize it anymore. We're not going to drink it away.
All right. Thank you.
We're not going to snort it away. We're not going to smoke it away. We're going to face it. We're going to face it. So I thank all of you for being here today. And we've got a lot of fabulous speakers, people, so hang in there, hang in there. And we've got the choruses here. Are they here now? They're ready to go? You ready to go? Okay. Let's give these people a lot of love. The Transcendence Gospel Choir and the San Francisco Gay Men's Chorus. are proponents of harm reduction. You know about harm reduction, right? Incremental change, incremental change, small steps, everything counts, folks. Everything counts. For white folks, just open your eyes and become aware of it going around you and interrupt your friends. You know, for people of color, do not do anything to harm yourselves. Do not hurt your bodies. Do not overwork. Do not overfuck. Do not overdrink. Do not oversmoke. Seriously, internalized racism is a harsh thing. It's a harsh thing. I've been clean and sober 23 years, but I didn't almost make it. And it wasn't just the homophobia, it was the fucking racism. Yes, yes, folks. You know, we're scarred, but we heal. The human spirit and the human body is a healing organism. When we are in loving and tender environments, there's nothing we can't do. So don't cave into your despair and hopelessness. Don't ever give in there. And honor and love yourselves on a daily basis, every one of you. Okay, our next speaker is San Francisco Supervisor Bevan Duffy. Are you here? Are you here?
Been on. This is some of the best cheering that I've ever heard. So I just have a couple of things to say. As you recall, for Gay Pride, the transgender march opened up on Friday night. And that was significant because we have work to do. And I see Robert Holland here, and I think that's great. I think that's outstanding, and I will acknowledge also Miguel Bustos is here. But Robert's being here. In our community, we know that that transgender march started us off because there's work to do. And this is starting us off for the Castro Street Fair because in this community we have work to do. And that's why it is so important that all of you are standing up together and saying, as that sign said, live the dream, live what we believe that this neighborhood should be. There are some good things that are going on, and I think we have to reflect that. And I'm so pleased to see people positive and up here. When I went to the chorus, when they did their concert with gospel music and saw the chorus collaborating with Transcendence from Ark of Refuge, that's what you need to be seeing in this community. When I see Tom Lynch, who's the leader of the community center and who has made the community center a force of hope, a beacon of hope for this community, whether it's dealing with homophobia, transphobia, racism in this community, and watching how the center embraced the young people when we closed Eureka Valley and all the young people of different colors who are welcome and being served and welcomed in the community center. When we see that the community center now has an economic development program that I helped them start, and let me tell you, the first small business loan is coming out to a black gay man who's opening a yoga studio in the Castro, and that's what we need to see happening around here. And I'm getting a new yoga mat, and I'm going to go, and we need to support that because that's what we want to see. We want to see the diversity of our community represented everywhere. Whether we're black or Asian or trans, we want to be able to go to a restaurant, go to a store, see ourselves there, feel welcome, feel like something good is going on. March with you. I want to give some love to Tom Amiano, who has stood up and is with us on this, Supervisor Sophie Maxwell, Supervisor Fiona Ma, is Badlands Band, is kicking ass in this city, and I will tell you, as many of you know who know what's going down, the mediation broke down in this situation, and we can draw some lessons from that, but now the San Francisco Human Rights Commission is investigating and going to pursue thoroughly all the charges that have been made, several by young gay white men who came forward and said, this should not happen. This is wrong. And these are the people who stood up, and I am so pleased to see that they're the ones who are coming forward and saying, you know what, I was asked to do things that are wrong, and I know they're wrong, and I know it's not reflective of where our community should be at this point. So I want to express a lot of love to all of you and say, much work needs to be done. The work is never completed, but I'm glad to join with you and thank the chorus for being here. Love you. Thank you.
Okay, folks, we're going to have another song